this guy right here that you're looking at, his name is Tim Blankenship. For those who may not know, he bass player for many different bands. The last, 20 years?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Notably, 2 bands, Creedle and Rust.
Correct.
Why it's getting up so hard for me? It feels like I am made of stone, like I'm bolted to the floor.
And the first question that I want to ask is how much time had passed until Atlantic came sniffing around and decided to sign you guys?
We were together about a year at that point. We started in end of '91, right after Liquid Sunshine broke up, and we started really playing in '92, started doing a bunch of shows, did a couple shows with Rocket and whatnot, and we gave our tape to Bill Silva, and Bill Silva handed off to one of the guys at William Morris Agency, and I can't remember his name, Don something or other, but he passed along to one of the A&R reps at Atlantic, and they were kind of all over it, going, because San Diego was the new hotbed, looking for the next Seattle, etc., and just kind of went from there.
Well, the first, the Rust EP, it came out, actually you guys recorded it in December of '93 in New York.
Uh-huh.
Was that, what do you remember? Because you worked with Wharton Tears,
right,
who produced Sonic Youth,
right,
White Zombie, Helmet, Quicksand.
Right.
Well, what kind of producer was he? Was he just like, okay, I'm just going to press record and send me my check, or did he like really shape these songs that you guys had?
He was very hands off. He wanted the band to express themselves how we saw fit, But if he had a suggestion, he'd make it, and we'd look at him and go, well, Wharton, that's a good idea, or that's not a good idea, It is an EP after all,
And for the most part, were his ideas, how were his ideas?
They were good ideas. We didn't use all of them. We used a couple of them, but,
So that album, the EP, it came out April 1994. So that's next month. That's 17 years ago.
Right.
That the EP came out. And they also released at that same time a limited edition EP version of that, where the only thing that different was the cover.
Right.
And it had like a poster.
Right. That was more for radio. Stuff like that, sort of a collector's edition sort of thing.
Because they also issued a number of different promo singles that had, I think, stuff that wasn't released, like there's something like
Piece with a little on the side.
Yeah.
Right.
And so there's a couple of tracks that weren't released, that they, little extra bonus things for radio.
Right.
To get excited, quote unquote.
Exactly.
Did it work? Did they get excited?
Not really.
So after the EP was released, how much touring did you guys do? Did they give you...
We went out with Cop Shoot Cop and Gumball an Inch, and then Gumball got off the tour after 1 month, and Failure joined the tour.
Oh, nice.
So it was, and that was Sponge's very first tour as well.
Okay.
Sponge opened for us, man.
That's awesome. You guys play with Failure. They're an awesome band.
Well, we saw them in '91 while we were up, or not '91, '92 when we were doing negotiations with Atlantic. We ended up at a house party in Venice, and we're like, who are these guys? They're fantastic, right? And that was right when their first record was Comfort was coming out.
Yeah.
On Slash. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome
record. And we were blown away. It's just like 3 guys making this much racket. Yeah. It was unbelievable.
Well, I saw them open up for Ween at the Roxy in '92, I think it was, and it was just amazing.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
One of the most underrated bands on the planet.
Yeah, I even saw them here at the Casbah back in '97, I think it was, when they had Kelly was
drumming. Yeah.
Yeah. And they had what's his name on second guitar.
Oh, Troy.
Troy. Yeah. It was an awesome show.
Yeah.
Awesome
Fantastic.
show. So, out of everybody in Rust, who would you say had the worst gas?
The worst gas?
Yeah.
Well, that depended on the night and what they ate.
Okay.
It was probably usually me.
Oh, really? Okay. What about Creedle, though? Who had the worst gas in Creedle?
Oh, that would be Dion, for sure.
That's exactly what Devon said. So bar chord. Let's fast forward to Bar Chord Ritual. Whose idea was it for that album cover?
That was all John's original idea.
Okay, and where's John and Pat? I try to find them on the internet.
Pat should be here tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. John is working at the Museum of Photographic Arts in Balboa Park.
Oh, nice.
And his photographs are really taking off now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He's doing his own stuff, and it's getting like world-renowned sort of crap.
Wow.
It's like, wow, John, really?
So yeah, January 16th, 1996. That's when Bar Chord Ritual came out. It's produced by Dave Jordan, who, you say that name automatically, Jane's Addiction. What kind of producer was? How much input did he have on that record?
He did most of the mixing, and I wasn't happy with all the mixes. But he did a fine job. I have nothing bad to say about Dave. He's a stand-up guy, really cool.
And from that album, you guys did an actual video for a track off that album, right?
For Not Today.
Yeah. And I looked for it on the internet. I cannot find it.
It used to be on Yahoo, but I don't know if it's there.
Okay, I don't even remember. I used to watch, Alternative Nation or whatever religiously back in the day, and I don't even recall ever seeing it.
I think it was on 120 Minutes.
Oh yeah, that too. I don't even recall ever seeing that, but.
Right.
That's crazy. And you guys went on tour with Collective Soul.
Right.
Shortly thereafter.
That was the first big tour. And that one was pretty crazy.
Yeah, in comparison to how did their audience react to?
They loved us.
Oh really?
Yeah. Because we were more angled towards the kids. So parents would show up with the kids, right? And the parents were like, "Yeah, Collective Soul, because a little bit more mellow and whatnot." And we'd get up there and just, bang our heads against the walls, and thrash our instruments and whatnot. And the kids were like, "Wow, I really like you guys."
So, this video, it's going to be on YouTube. It's going to be seen all around the world. So, and, obviously music transcends language, any language. So what words do you have to say to anybody who may be watching this in Vietnam right now?
In Vietnam?
Yeah. Well, what do you have to say to them?
Enjoy life.
Nice. So one last thing, let's end this off on a serious note. Stimy, Michael Steinman, singer of Inch, among other bands, passed away this past December 2010.
Very sad.
And Rust, played a number of shows with Inch. Do you have one memory, one instance, a situation where something happened that just kind of brings a smile to your face? Like, man, I remember when Stimy did this.
Well, there's thousands of those moments. All right.
But just
a good story.
Yeah, good Stimy story.
He was working for me. I started a painting contracting business after the bands broke up, and he needed some work, so I hired him on. And I go, and he didn't really know anything about painting, so it's just like, do the prep work, whatnot, and when I need you, I'll ask you for something. He goes, okay, fine. So lunchtime comes around, and I go, okay, Stimy, we got to feed the guys, got to feed the crew. Take my car, go down to Bronx Pizza, get a pizza for everybody, bring it back. He was like, okay, I can handle that. I go, but whatever you do, don't hit anybody, don't hit anything, bring the car back in one piece. He goes, no problem, I got it. So he comes back, brings the pizza, he goes, here's the pizza, guys, we're sitting around eating. Okay, lunch is over, everybody back to work. Sitting there painting, and he goes, hey, Tim? Yes, Stimy. Remember that one thing you told me not to do? I go, what did you hit, Stimy? He goes, well, it was a pole, not a car. I go, at least it was a pole.
Ah, nice.
I miss that guy.